Mm. You're welcome. So sorry for the time that it took. We had light issues, so I couldn't come on live when I by 2 p.m. I couldn't come live by 2 p.m. So, but thank God the light is back. So in our last boot camp, we started analysis to analyze data using Power, using Excel. So that is where we are going to continue. And I sent the data that we're going to use in the group chats. I sent the data in the group chats. So you can just scroll up or go to the group chat info. You see all the documents sent and you can access the documents that we are going to use or the data we are going to use for the analysis. So please go and invite your friends, send the link to put the link on your status so that more people can join us. So let's wait a bit for more people to join before we start. Okay, you're welcome. Let me share my screen. So this is the dashboard we are going to create today. We are going to analyze the sales data. That's the sales data we're working with. We are going to analyze it in Excel and we're going to create this dashboard you're seeing here today. This is what we are going to create. So we are going to learn a lot of things today. So if you have a friend to join this bootcamp, go and notice it. Okay, we're going to analyze this data and we're going to learn how to create these visuals. Thank you. Yeah, sure. When we start, I will zoom in the dashboard we are going to create. The dashboard we are going to create. So I'm going to go back. Let's delete this sheet. Let me delete this. So this is the data we are going to work with. This is sales data we are going to work with. It has the country, it has the order value, it has costs, it has profits, it has dates, and then category, customer name, sales. device type and order, and the sales export data, and we're going to visualize it. Okay, so let me turn off my camera. Let me just turn it off and let's begin. All right, so let me zoom in. Okay. All right, so this is our table in Excel this way. In fact, we use what we call pivot table analysis in Excel. So when you want to analyze, make use of pivot table. So to insert pivot table, you go to your insert tab. Look at this insert tab here. You click on it, insert a table. You create a table to organize and analyze related data. Table makes it easy to sort, filter and format data within a sheet. So we're going to create a table. We're going to create a table. So just click create table. So we have created table. Okay, it's asking you where is the data for your table. So our table is already highlighted. The data range you can see is highlighted. Okay, so click on okay, and then look at this. We have this my table has headers. It's important to select this my table has headers so that X is a column header. Then we'll click on okay. So we've created a table. Let me zoom out. So we created a table. Okay, okay. Let me find key. Okay, so that's the table, right? This is the table. So let me zoom in again. So we have the table. The next thing to do now is to insert pivot table. So please, those that have the data, can't I can't send the data set right now, because I can't send the data set right now to the chat. So please, anyone that has the data, you send it to the chat box so that those that cannot access can access it. Thank you. Okay, so click on insert tab, then you see pivot table. So you're going to click on this pivot table and you're going to see from table range and from external data source. So this a table range means you want to insert pivot table for this table range. That's this our table here that we created. We want to insert pivot table for it. So we're going to select from table range, right? So the table range is selected. Now it's telling you choose where you want the pivot table to be placed, and then you have two options: new worksheet and existing worksheet. So new worksheet means it's going to open the pivot table in a new worksheet, right? Existing worksheet means maybe you already have an existing worksheet where you are where you are using for your analysis. You can select existing worksheet, but we are going to select new worksheet. So we are going to leave it selected at new worksheet, and we are going to click OK. So guys, we've been able to insert our pivot table. So this is our pivot table here, and this is what we call pivot table fields. This is what we call pivot table fields. Okay, so this pivot table fields is where you will see all the table, all the columns in your table. You see all the columns in your table here. So when you see all the columns in your table, and then we have let me we have what we call fields, pivot table fields. So these are pivot table fields. The pivot table fields, you have the filter, we have the columns, we have the rows, and we have the values. And we're going to learn how to make use of these fields. Okay, so remember I told you these are the columns in your table, all the columns in your table, and then this is the pivot table. So first thing first, we are going to go to our dashboard. Okay, this is the dashboard we want to create. So we're going to create a new sheet for a new dashboard we're going to do. So we're going to go to this dashboard sheet. I will have to um, zoom out dashboard sheet. So we're going to double click its name and change it to dashboard. Okay, let's put dashboard 2 so we'll not confuse it with this one. Then for this sheet where the pivot table is, we are going to double click and then put analysis. So this is our analysis sheet and this is our dashboard sheet. So before we even start building our dashboard, before we start building our dashboard, we're going to create a dashboard frame. We're going to create a dashboard. Okay. All right, guys. So just give me a minute. Let me upload the data. Let me upload the data set. I'm coming. I want to upload the data set so that anyone can work with me. So I've sent the data set in the group. So for those that don't have the data set, here it is. So I have data set in the group, so you can go and download it so you can join the class. Okay. And then if you have a question, please ask. If anything is not clear to you, please you can ask. Okay. I, if you have anything you can, okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right, so let's continue. So we're going to create a frame for our dashboard. We're going to create a frame for our dashboard. So we're going to bring in some shapes here. We are going to go to bring in the shapes here. We are going to go to page layout and no, not page layout, sorry. We're going to go to insert tab and we're going to insert shapes. We're going to insert shapes. Okay, these shapes is where we place our what's it called? Is where we place our charts for the analysis we are going to create on. We're going to place them there. So I'll click on that shape and then I will draw it. So this is a shape. So that is just how you do that. So I will draw this shape and then I will also I will also I will copy and paste to get a more of this shape. So I'll just click on home and then you will see copy, you see paste. So we're going to paste it 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 times. So please, this boot camp is good. Even if you've missed any of the boot camps, like for day 1, 2, 3, 4, even if okay, day 1, 2, and 3, if you missed it, it's all recorded. It's in this YouTube channel. When you go to the live section of this YouTube channel, you're going to see the recorded videos. Even this one we are doing right now, it is recorded. Immediately after the you can access it. So for those that are saying that it should be recorded, it's actually recorded. Maybe you are not aware, it's recorded. So I'm just arranging these shapes I'm just arranging the shapes. So please don't relent to have one. Okay, so I'm arranging the shapes. So remember what these shapes are for. We are going to create, we are going to paste our chart on top of them. Our chart on top of them. That is what they are for. We paste our chart on top of them. Okay. So this is where our chart will be. Then we will also paste. Okay, let's copy and paste again because we need more. Our KPI is going to be in case I will explain it to you guys as we do the analysis. So don't worry yourself. And then we are going to copy that and we're going to paste it in 2 times. So we're going to have this here and have this here. And then we're going to also copy this and paste it for for the title. Okay, so this is going to be our title. As just it, this is where the title is going to be. This is where the title is going to be. Okay. Okay, so this is the framework we are going to work with. Now let's go back to the analysis sheet. So we are going to start off with what we call a KPI. So you might be asking, what is the KPI? A KPI is so it helps to indicate the performance data or the performance of a data. Indicates a performance of a data. So things like understanding the total profit or total price or total cost, right? Or total cost is a KPI, an idea of the performance of our table is what we call a KPI. So like when you open your sales data, things that helps you get an idea of, I mention again, things like total profit, um total loss, things like how many customers, things like how many products that you have, things that help you understand the performance of your data, called a KPI. It's called a KPI. So based on this, our sales data, example of a KPI can be total profit. Example of a KPI can be total profit. So we are going to add total profit to these rows. Okay, no, we're going to drag it to this value. We drag the total profit to this value. Okay, so now for this value, will let me increase increase it so you can see it. You see the value here. So for the value here, we drag the profit column to the value that it performs calculations. So any form of calculation you want to do, you put it here. So if you want to multiply your column, if you want to find the sum of your column, if you want to find the average of your column, the minimum value, or any on the count of your column, any kind of calculation you want to do, you bring it to your value fields. So this value field is for calculation. This value field is for calculation. This value field is for calculation. And then these rows, you want whatever in these rows. So now we brought this profit column, we brought it to the value field, the profit column. We dragged it, I dragged the profit column to the value field, right? And it gave us sum of profits, gave us sum of profits, sum of profits, gave us some. So this is the total profit that was made from these sales. This is total profit that was made from these sales, right? If you guys understood how I was able to get this total profit. Did you understand how I was able to get this total profit? If you don't, please let me know so that I can go through it again. Do you understand how I got this total profit? Is anyone here? Okay, I will just go ahead then. Let me assume that you guys understood it. But then let me just explain just in case. So what we are looking for is KPI, right? And I explained that KPI is called key performance indicator. It helps us to indicate, to know the performance of the data. Example of a KPI is like total profit, total cost, customers, number of products, things that give us an idea of a performance. You can find out the total profit. You can find it for these sales. So to find the profit, you can just double click and drag that profit column to the value side. And I mentioned that the value side is for calculation. Whenever you want to perform any, you do it in this value side. Okay, you will do it in, so this value side is for calculations. So after dragging it to that place, you will now get your sum of profit here. Get your sum of profit here. So that is how I was able to do this. Now, after we've done this, we are going to copy it and paste it in our dashboard sheet. So we are going to, when you highlight it, to copy it and paste it, highlight it and click on Control X. Click on Control X. When you highlight, click on Control X, go to your dashboard. So then double click on this shape, double click on this shape, and then do Control V. Double click on it and do Control V. So I repeat myself, the which is, you copy the analysis, which is sum of profit, by doing Control X, Control X. Then you come over to your dashboard sheet and you paste it there, right? Paste your dashboard. This, you paste it here. So before you paste it, you double click on the shape, double click on the shape, then do Control V and paste it. So after highlight it, and then you can edit it. Come to the middle, front size. So you can increase the font size. We can make it 16, size 16. So sum of profit. This is telling us sum of profit. So you can, oh no, I wanted it to be like this. So sum of profit. So this is sum of profit. This is sum of profit. I hope you guys are with me. So we just created sum of profit. So now the next thing we are going to do is another KPI. So to do another KPI, we need to insert another pivot table. But then instead of going to insert pivot table afresh like we did when we started, you can just highlight this pivot table that you created, copy it, copy this pivot table, right click and paste as formulas, right click and paste as formulas. So then remove this sum of profits here. Now, after you've done that, the next thing to do is the another KPI, which you can use cost. Cost can be another KPI.